Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
All right, there we go. The open has happened. What's up, people? Come on, let's do jazz hands. I can't even see my own jazz hands now because of I don't know where the camera is, but I'm doing jazz hands. Babyface P's doing jazz hands. Brandon is doing it. It's a mess. I know, it's a hot mess. We are live. We are live, guys. I hope you have your big girl, I guess 224 Valkyrie panties is what we're supposed to be doing.
That's the news, right?
Yeah, I guess, unless Brandon was like April Foolsing us.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. We wanted to put out a meme today where it was, the Vince McMahon where he's like, oh, blown away. It's like when it's April 2nd and the 224 AK still exists.
Yeah. So yes, that's our guest. Our guest is Brandon from the AK guy, right?
Yes, sir.
He's got a 224, although apparently, we still can't get an AK-50 yet, but we'll talk to him about that.
Considerably easier, thankfully. 224. Everything after the AK-50 is just going to be a damn breeze. We had the gun finished in like 2 weeks after we had the idea. It's like, oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So, by the way, I think it was funny, but that's Walter that said that. He was like, yeah, when you see him, can you ask him where is the AK-50?
Oh, don't worry. You're not the only person to ask about it.
Really?
Well, actually, we got news on that too. I don't know if we want to jump right into that.
Oh, no. Let's let the people go. Don't jump into the news yet, Brandon. Let's get them all in here.
Keep your powder dry, right?
Yeah.
Keep your powder dry.
Keep your powder dry, I guess, if that's the thing. Jay Loafers gave us $5. He says, hey, hope this helps. Hope this helps. If I could say it properly, thanks a lot, Jay. We appreciate that. Shout out to everyone who's joining us. This is episode 355, and the title is AK-224. Oh, 244, excuse me. 244 with Brandon Herrera. We've also got, let's see, we got Babyface P is here. There he goes.
What's up?
Yeah, and Brandon, I don't know whether or not you could see this, but we're kind of like doing this new thing here where I'm supposed to switch. If it's confusing to you, don't worry, it's more confusing to me.
That makes me feel so much better, Hank. You have no idea.
So, it's going to be okay. Wait, I just put on the wrong camera. Okay, so we got Brandon here. Shout out to everyone who's here. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, ring the bell, all that kind of good stuff so you get notified. Smash the thumbs ups because we need those. We need the thumbs ups, please. Do that. Let's see, what else am I supposed to... Oh, yeah, we're brought to you by Harry's Holsters. There's a thing right there. I made it smaller because yesterday everyone complained about the lower third. So now it's smaller. And then when I do this and put Brandon and Babyface P, then all three of us could be on at the same time doing craziness. And you can see all of us. Shout out to everyone. There's a bunch of comments going through the chat already. Let me see. Christian Gress says, Brandon...
Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Yeah, that's a whole long... This chat is just like flying up, so I don't know what's going on here. Brian Quick says, Brandon's hair compared to Face P and Walter's is glorious.
Oh, don't. Why you got to do that?
Well, and didn't even mention my hair.
Right?
I know. I mean,
you got the most unique style out of all of us. I can see how you'd be offended.
Yeah, but I guess I won't begrudge the gloriosity of your hair, Brandon.
It's kind of got its own cult following now, which I didn't think out of all things.
You need an Instagram for it, or Twitter.
For his hair?
Yeah, oh, yeah, just for your hair.
Because we need something else.
Right. I got enough stuff to do. If people are going to get very mad when the AK-50 isn't done because I've started a hair product line.
Yeah, exactly. Brandon, the AK guy, announces, what would you call it? AK hair gel, hair cream?
Oh, I always wanted to call, I had an idea for this. I'm dead serious. I had an idea to do a line of hair gel that was like kind of orangey in consistency and call it Cosmoline.
I was just thinking Cosmoline would be perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's my answer. People are like, oh, what do you do in your hair? I'm like, Cosmoline.
Cosmoline, yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, someone should do a count. Let's see how many times Brandon flips his hair. Let's see. Let's see if he...
Put a little ding in the bottom like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, so let me ask you this: do you ever go live? Because you know the ladies, when the ladies go live, I notice they're always flipping their hair. So I see Cardi B doing that, and lots of the other ladies when they, so they go live like from the phone, like Instagram live or whatever. When you do that, do you flip through the hair all the time?
I do, and it's totally subconscious. I don't purposely do it. It's just like it'll get in the way, and I'm just like, stay the fuck up there. Like,
yeah, somebody needs to meme the shit out of that.
Well, there's your one. There's your one counter already.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, you got one. We got one on you. Okay, so there we go. I don't know.
How about this? Somebody in the chat has to donate $1 to the stream every time I touch my hair. How about that?
Oh God.
If that's the case, you better
be
all
rich.
Yeah.
I didn't drain your followers, Hank.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think anyone's going to agree to it because I don't know if there's any millionaires out there.
Yeah, they shouldn't tell me if they do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you some money, dude.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I also appreciate because you put this out obviously yesterday, the new video. I was just looking at it, and then Brandon, you're gonna be amazed by this. I believe I have a way. Let me see if I can do it first before I tell you that it's amazing. I have a way to pull up my screen. Let's see. Pull up a screen.
You tech god.
There goes my screen. I can actually pull up the screen, Brandon. I don't know if you can. There we go. Boom. So the people are right now looking at the AK Guy t-shirt. Where do they get the AK Guy t-shirt from, by the way?
The akguy.com, which is soon going to change, hopefully, because I am no longer desire to be shipping t-shirts all the time. People are like so rightfully pissed that I'm so late about that. I'm like, dude, I'm like never in town. Like I'm running like between R&D meetings and this and that. Like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is the end of the t-shirts. If you want the t-shirts from Brandon, so he's here.
Oh, well, I'm doing it through Third Pin Threads now, so they're just gonna handle everything over there. I just gave them like all the permissions to.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Do the thing.
Yeah. And
hey, by the way, I just realized, and somebody else said it. It's not 244. You realize that, right?
Is it? Oh, it's 224. Oh my God.
224 Valkyrie. You just can't get it right tonight.
Yeah,
seriously, when you said that in the beginning, I for a split second went, did I mistitle that video?
No, Hank did.
Yeah, okay. I have messed up everything today for the show. Okay, so let me see. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to see if I could fix that. Because I already learned my lesson of trying to ask Lola to fix it.
How is she going to fix it? You're the one behind the camera.
Yeah. Magically. Magic. Oh, I don't even think Lola's here, by the way. Oh, Lola says she fixed it. See, babyface?
She's on it.
You guys got anything to drink this afternoon?
God, I wish.
Oh, my gosh.
I have a glass of water in front of me.
Yeah, I don't have anything. What do you have to drink?
Maybe we would at least have a good excuse for this shit show.
I've only done one sober podcast in my entire life. So, and it was miserable. So I'll never do it again. We've got some North Carolina.
I'm gonna have to show just Brandon. Ooh, moonshine.
Moonshine. It's a Copper Barrel. It is wonderful from Boone, North Carolina. It's nice and local. Beautiful company that does
Why does that look? Is that a iced tea bottle?
It looks like a milk bottle.
A milk bottle. Yeah, I was gonna say like an old school milk bottle, right?
Yeah, it's kind of funky. And it's got Wilkes County, North Carolina. So if you guys want, I will send you up a couple of jars.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh, why are you bringing me water? Can I get like coconut water or something? Oh, there you go, GOA.
Got my GOA mug.
Gun owners. Okay, Lola.
Always good.
Yeah. So, unfortunately for me, Lola brought me water. So. That's right.
I guess she's sending you a message, I suppose.
Yeah,
yes, that's right.
That's what I'm going to be drinking. Babyface, who knows? What are you drinking?
Like I said, I have water in front of me, and it's almost empty, and it's lukewarm. I need to get more.
Now, you showed us that Gun Owners of America mug there, and James Miller has the Gun Owners of America logo in his thing, and he gave us $15.
Nice.
Yeah,
he
says.
Nice.
Yeah, he says, Hank, here's $15 for Brandon's first 15 hair flips. So you owe him now, Brandon.
Remind me in the chat if I haven't reached 15 by the end. I highly doubt that's not going to happen.
I don't even know how many you're at right now.
I don't know.
Someone, okay.
Yeah.
Someone
You
has
know,
to be.
somebody in the comments is gonna watch this stream afterward and
count
every single
Yep.
time.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to. Okay, someone in the comments, please help us out and keep track. So yeah, we appreciate it if you could do
Actually,
that.
you know what? I'm gonna up the ante. If somebody watches this back and can count every single time accurately how many times it happens, I'll send you an AK Guy T-shirt
Oh,
in like 3 weeks because I've.
Take forever. Should get it.
You will eventually get one if you can get an accurate count. Is Brandon actually gonna go in there and do the accurate count? I don't know. So
They don't know. They don't know. The answer's probably not. I don't have time for that. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he'll just
Get
guess.
close.
Yeah, he'll just guess. Disciple gave us $5. He says, for proofreading lessons, Hank. Damn, you guys are vicious today. Okay, you know, it's called getting old. You know, it's gonna happen to everyone eventually. So, just get ready for that. I see 904 is outdoors. 904 outdoors.
We're losing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you guys losing me?
You
Little
just
bit.
stuttering a little, but you're good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now you're frozen, but we can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Yeah. I don't know if
I was wondering for a second, did the Thanos snap get Hank?
Yeah.
It's always that goes to your head, like, was that me or was that
Yeah.
Hank?
Yeah. Yeah. So if I got to figure out what's going on with that. I don't know. Lola, can you check and see if anything's on the internet here? I don't know.
Hank's obsession.
What's going on?
Turning everything off the internet.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that's going. Or just my internet here is crazy, but we'll get that all worked out at some point here. We got lots of craziness going on. Jafari H says, "Damn, I was going to sharpen my knives, but now I'm counting hair flips."
I am so sorry.
If you want the T-shirt, what can I tell you? You're gonna have to do it.
Now I'm like so screwed up because now I'm like consciously trying not to do it.
Yeah, yep.
It's hurting. Like I'm not gonna be able to focus.
Well, okay, but I don't know how to explain this to you, Brandon. You got prepaid for 15.
No, don't worry. I will do them if they're paid for.
Okay, yeah, because if we don't get to, someone's gonna be like, okay, yeah, you owe me a hair flip. So, we'll see what comes out of that one. Okay, it looks like I'm not frozen anywhere, right, babyface?
Nah, you're
Am I
good.
doing good? Okay. All right, cool. So I don't know if there's any new stuff going on that you guys want to talk about. I really just want to find out what the hell is up with the 224.
Yes.
Is it 224?
It is 224 indeed.
Okay, what can you tell us, and where the hell is it?
About the 224?
Yeah, where is the? Do you have it with you?
I do not right now. I have it. My builder's actually working on something right now with it. I can tell you just about anything about it. Like everything that we do R&D wise, we're very open about it. Like there's nothing that we keep secret that's internal, you know, whatever. We're pretty open about everything. So we actually have a video coming out this Monday that's going to be a complete breakdown of what our build philosophy was behind it. You know, why we decided to do it in the first place, because that's the number one thing. Is like, why the hell would you make an AK shoot 224? Like this platform that's not known for accuracy, shoot a round that's supposed to be, you know, 800 to 1,000 yards capable, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so we're just going to go pretty deep into all that stuff and then show the actual shooting day where we stretched it from 100 to actually just a little over 800.
Yeah, and was that the video that you guys put up? I don't know, Babyface, if you had any questions or comments there, just jump in.
Oh, man, I got tons of questions. So
Okay.
I guess, is it going to be built on a 74 parts kit?
AK-74 was the easiest way to go with it. There's obviously some modifications that were done, like pretty much the whole front end of that gun. It's like
I see the pictures, and it's some sort of custom rail thing you have going on, which looks pretty awesome.
Oh,
so we've
yeah.
got a lot of custom stuff. We've got an ALG AKT in it. So like from the front trunnion back is an AK-74, right?
ALG is the way to go.
Oh man, I love them. I love them. I tell you what, that's like 50% of the battle for getting an AK long range is getting a trigger that doesn't suck.
Yep.
But from the front trunnion forward, we've got I had to design the barrel, basically, you know, chamber it obviously for 224 Valkyrie because those don't exist. Like AK.
By the way, I'm
barrels and 224
flipping the
Valkyrie
screen,
just never been done, so we had to do that from scratch.
Yeah, I'm flipping the screen
we
so
had
people can get a look
KOP.
at it here.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I'm screen sharing so people can get a look at it.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
and see it. Check out Brandon Herrera on YouTube if you want to look at this video, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and
YouTube has been
go ahead.
really lucrative lately.
Yeah.
It's been taking off. We've jumped from, in November we were at I think 18,000 subs. Now we're at 82,000 as of today.
Whoa.
Hot damn.
It's been exploding.
Oh,
Cool.
that's awesome. Listen, I have a way that you can get to 1 million. But I don't know if you would like it.
Probably.
It's gonna involve strippers and cocaine.
Heck, well, you said I wasn't gonna like it.
Oh, that's true. So it doesn't involve strippers and cocaine.
Yeah, so first of all, let me thank Disciple. He gave us another $5. He says for technology lessons. Whatevs. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're going through a lot of schooling, Hank.
Yeah, yeah. So Brandon, basically, man, if you, first of all, I saw, who was it that did GY6 vids washed a car. So I think if you wash a car with a Speedo and an AK,
You get to 1 million subs.
million subs.
Right.
You know what sucks is you're probably not far off the mark.
Yeah, now he's seriously thinking about it. The gears are turning. He's like, wait.
We could figure out a way to do it. I don't know about the banana hammock. That's the only bit of that may not work. But
listen, you can always stuff it. There's the you can always get there's things you can enhance.
I'm not sure that was the issue I had with it, but yeah, we'll figure out a way to make it work.
I saw the mud thing. I saw when you were messing around in the mud with that. You were doing some kind of torture test in the mud, weren't you? I'm pretty sure I saw that. Video.
Yeah, that was the mud test that we did with the full auto AKG-47, and that was interesting. A lot of people. Okay, so this is the funny part about that video that I think is still entertaining as shit to this day. The amount of people in the comments who were like really angry about the fact that it wasn't really mud and it was just wet dirt. Like
What? What does that even mean?
What is what is the definition of mud again?
Yeah, like mud versus wet dirt.
Yeah, because I literally went out there like, it's wet sand. I'm like, I went out to a patch of dirt at my shop, poured a bunch of water on it to where it was soupy consistency. Like, I don't know what you guys want from me. Do I have to import mud from a country of your choosing?
Yeah, and you're in North Carolina, so do you guys have like a clay kind of thing, right? So yeah, how's that not appropriate?
Not as far east as I am. We're only probably about an hour and a half as crow flies from the ocean. Mm-hmm. So it is a little sandier, but it's not like I was at the beach. Like it was dirt.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that was just funny. That was entertaining to me. I never it was legitimately like 10% of the comments. That's not really mud. Like what? I'm sorry. I forgot to get the endorsement from the Mud Association of the United States. Like what?
We're also laughing because Scorched Earth Firearms gave us a couple of bucks. He says, I just what was this? I just flipped my conch penis. Left my LMAO.
Conch penis?
Yeah.
I still don't remember what that's from.
Yeah, I just flipped my conch penis. I don't understand what that means. But Brad, we have to say it because the people. I think there was at least like 3 or 4 just now.
We're losing you a little bit.
In and out, in and out.
Oh, okay. There was at least like 3 or 4 hair flips. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, now you're back.
Yeah. Yeah, there was at least 3 or 4 hair flips right there. I don't know if anyone noticed it or that was just me.
Are you counting every time a hand goes through it? Like, are we going to get real particular about the rules of this?
Yes, that was a technical hair flip. Probably 2.
Shit.
That was a two-fisted. Two-fisted.
Oh.
Yeah. 904 wants to know what's shipping on mud from Turkestan.
Turkmenistan? Turkestan?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think Turkestan is a country.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah. I saw you crawling around in the mud too, man. So that's a mud test for me. I don't know if you've ever seen I did a mud test with an 8. So this was a long time ago and I almost died. So I did a mud test with a Tavor when they first came out here in America. an AK, and an LE 6920. And then my friend Yakyaz, who was, I believe he was either in Iraq or Afghanistan or both of those, but he was in cavalry, decided to give me a steel plate, which I never used before. So I had the vest with the steel plate, and my heart, I thought my heart was going to explode.
Oh.
As I was running around in a swamp here in Florida, jumping in and out of like a bog. Doing it. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Wondering when you said you had almost died, I'm like, yeah, Hank, you know, there's a difference between mud and quicksand. Like, you just really not like
Swamp water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to see this thing, but it really, I think, you know, it was.
Yeah, shoot me a link.
Huh?
I said, yeah, shoot me a link. Is it still up?
I don't know. I gotta find out if YouTube banned that or not. I gotta look into that and see. So what happened? What happened with that AK?
Uh-oh. There he goes again.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he hear me? What happened?
And he's gone.
What happened with that AK?
Oh, and then he's back.
Yeah.
We caught the last three words.
I heard, yeah, last thing I heard was, and that AK.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, I was saying what happened.
Okay, I'm assuming it's directed at me then.
Yes, yeah. What happened with that AK? Because that was like a full auto that you had, that you were testing.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Is it alive? Is it dead?
Oh, yeah, no, it's very live. We actually, we actually continued testing the shit out of that thing afterward. I'm kind of like, I swear a lot. Is that kosher with podcast?
Totally good with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We tested the shit out of that thing afterward. Like after that video came out, we buried it for a month, and then
just left it
up. Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it's okay. It's on site, locked and everything like that with video surveillance, so it's not a big deal. But I mean, it was.
I mean, you really have to fuck up an AK to fuck up an AK. Like
you really have to fuck up an AK to permanently fuck up. To
permanently
something
mess
that
it up.
Can't just be solved with a quick brushing and
Yep.
throw it back together.
Running it through some muddy water and it's good to go again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the funny part. That's how we got it to run after the mud test thing. Is we ended up sticking it in a rain barrel that was like green.
Yeah.
And pulled it back out and shook it off and it was fine.
Communist gun doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't treat my guns very well at all. That's why it's like, People are like, how do you clean an AK? I'm like, I don't know. I've never done it.
The only bad part is if you strip something off in there. I think that's what happened to us when we were doing that test. And the AK came out looking the worst because I think he fired a couple of rounds and stripped the casing or something, and he didn't have the...
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Like a case head separation?
Yeah.
What was the AK that was being used?
Oh, that you would have to ask me that. I think
of course I would ask that.
I think it was a folder. It was some kind of underfolder, but I can't remember which one.
Interesting.
Might have been.
I was curious who the manufacturer was because that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, I would have to go back and look at that video. I don't know if you could go. Babyface, can you pull up that video?
I'm actually trying to find it right now. It was you and who?
Me and Yakyaz, and it's mud. I think it's called Mud Torture Test. You should be able to find it. I think it's only like 3 hours long.
I see a deuce and a half in the mud.
Yeah.
Mud torture test. Tavor versus AR-15 versus AK-47.
Yeah. So I forgot.
Jesus Christ! An hour-long video, Hank. What are you? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh.
All right, nut and fancy.
Yeah, seriously.
When I almost die, I am putting an hour of it up there. Okay.
And about 40 minutes of it is just Hank hyperventilating.
Yeah, basically. You look like
I thought you
Vietnam.
said you never saw this. How do you know that's what I was doing?
Educated guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right here. 14 minutes in, and you're just hands on the hips, looking down at the ground. You look like death.
Yeah, I was like, look, forget about this thing. Take this thing out. If we have the apocalypse, I'm just gonna die. You know.
Let's see.
Yeah. So do you see which one it is?
Going through. He's on the Tavor right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna take him a while. Okay, so I know you were asking Brandon some questions about the 224.
Yeah, so 74 parts kit. Yep. Are you guys using 5.56 mags or 74 mags?
That was the fun part. That was actually I was really excited because you're talking about serendipity. As it turns out, AK-74 mags feed it just fine.
Cool. That's good. I mean, that makes it super easy to feed your gun.
Because super readily available. It doesn't feed them like it's kind of like loading it in AR-15 mags where like it will feed it, but not like obviously to the same capacity. We start having some feed issues after about 10 rounds, but if if it ships with a 10 rounder, I mean, it feeds just great.
Okay, yeah. So, and it's a precision bolt. Well, I wouldn't say bolt gun. It's a precision rifle anyway. So
yeah, it's not. It's a DMR. You're not going to be doing bag dumps.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be putting RPK 45 rounders in it. So the other question I would think is your bolt. Did you have to do a custom bolt, or did you do just the 74 bolt with it?
Well, so the 74 bolt was a little small for the 224 because the 224 Valkyrie is actually just a 6.8 special neck down to a 224 caliber.
Okay. Okay. So it has nothing to do with the 223 5.56.
No, it's completely unrelated.
Okay.
But the casing is a 6.8 special case, and so that the rim diameter for that was a little bigger. So we actually ended up having to mill out the bolt face a little bit. I mean, it was really a little bit, but it did actually have to go on the mill and everything. So thankfully we were able to reuse it.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's a fairly custom gun. This is not something like you can throw together a 74 kit and shoot 5.56 through it with obviously a 5.56 barrel and very little change. But this sounds definitely a lot more custom than that.
There was a lot of fitting that needed to be done, especially since there's nowhere to get the barrels. That was the big challenge, is trying to like go through a couple of different revisions and find a barrel design that actually worked well with it. Because there's a difference between a pipe with a chamber that will spew a projectile out and a pipe with a chamber that will spew a projectile out and hit it 1,000 yards. So that was the big challenge.
Are you going to say who your barrel manufacturer is? Because I know a lot of companies won't.
Yeah, no, I absolutely will. Yeah, like I said, we're transparent about everything.
Who you're buying them through?
So the one that we did on this one tester, believe it or not, and it's perfectly fine, is a 1-to-7 twist 224 barrel from Green Mountain.
Everything. Green Mountain makes the best damn barrels. I'm going to stick by that. I really like their stuff.
I hear lots of bad shit about it, but my God.
I never heard of Green Mountain, so.
They make a bunch of aftermarkets. They're kind of like Criterion. They make a bunch of barrels for all sorts of stuff. I've heard
for the guys who do the 2 mile stuff or whatever. Like, oh well, it's obviously not like super match grade. Like I'm like,
yeah. I think you know Blue Jack, the guy that made the crank barrels for a while. I believe his barrels came from Green Mountain. I believe they still have the spec on hand for making.
Because like before the 545 crank barrels in this country were popular. Like they were actually making them. Blue Jack was like the only guy. Like he was like everybody's crack dealer.
Yeah. He that's actually what I have in my crank, and I had to pay a arm and a leg because it was I built my crank 2015, I think, which is well after he stopped making barrels.
Yeah.
So I paid a boatload for mine, but from what I've read forum wise, he was getting his barrels from Green Mountain, and they still have the spec. So if there's ever a big influx of crank parts kits again, somebody could go to them and say, hey, I need 1,000 barrels, and they should still have a file.
There's a couple of people that still make them, and one of the things I always wanted to do was like a modernized crank, because like if you could take an AK-74 kit, and if AK-74 kits weren't drying up, doing this right now, they'd be on my fucking website, as I'd be doing modern crank pistols.
Yeah,
where it's like a 74
torture
kit.
Babyface P, man. He will move into your house.
What was that?
I said Babyface P will move into your house.
He's in and out, and we can't hear him.
You can't hear me? I was going to say, baby, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
I was going to say, Babyface P will move into your house over that 74 crank, man. Don't even start that shit.
Come on in. My builder's already stayed in here.
Wait, hold on. I do.
Now what you talking about? I got to show mine off. Come on. So yeah, I have a modernized crank with a who is it? Zenitco B11. Oh, I gotta like sit real far back.
Yeah.
And you actually might be interested in my modification. Have designed and am making. Hope to make. It fits the same. It's gonna fit the same hole pattern as the Who's the company that makes the rails for the cranks? There's like one company that makes.
No, not Ultimate. Jesus. You're talking about the Picatinny right there?
That little Picatinny. It uses the same hole pattern and everything, but it's going to mount to RMR because it's like the perfect height for an RMR. So, yeah, I'm a crank guy. This is like my favorite gun.
I don't hate that.
Uh-oh. Babyface P got an endorsement. By the way, Armament and Axes gave us $2. He says, envious of the hair, Brandon. Do another drunk Q&A.
Do another drunk Q&A. I will have to do that. People have been asking. I've been cutting calories, so like I can't afford to drink alcohol lately, but this is a special occasion, Hank. You're very, very honored.
Oh, okay. I don't know if we'll be able to get him drunk, but you know, we'll get some kind of Q&A going. Okay, so yeah. Now where were we? We were talking about, huh? We were talking about
2-4 Valkyrie.
What was that?
2-4 Valkyrie. We're talking about.
Yeah, but we were talking about Green Mountain barrels or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so they make a bunch of barrels for all sorts of guns, and I've never had a problem with them. I've always thought they're good, but I also don't shoot 2 miles, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't do people like, you know, they want Krieger barrels or they want the Lilja or whatever the fuck. I really don't. I hate to say it's an AK, but it's an AK. Come on, you're not gonna get quarter MOA with it. Now here's where like I will fight people is this is kind of the why behind the gun is that platform is a hell of a lot more accurate than people give it credit for, and it just they shit on it because of the caliber. Like 7.62 by 39 is not a precision caliber, so it's really not fair. But like if you actually have a good barrel and a good builder that knows what he's doing, that platform is more than capable of at least keeping it here.
So you're saying AK, the problem is the caliber and the barrel.
I think the problem is threefold. Actually, I actually did a video. I'm going to plug my video if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
I think top 5 reasons, I think it was, people think AKs are not accurate. And some of the reasons I listed was, you know, some of the urban legends and things like that. But one of them is, you know, burned out barrels. Like a lot of people are used to AKs with very burned out barrels. Caliber, 7.62 by 39, has 300 blackout syndrome, where it's ass after 300 yards.
Yeah,
right? It just drops like a rock. And then the third one is headspace. Like a lot of people like, bad barrels is 3. Like people just use shitty barrels, and a lot of American barrels are out of spec. A lot of American barrels are .308 and not .311 or 312, which it's supposed to be for an AK.
Yeah, 310.
310? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think 310 is spec for AK.
I'm not 100% sure.
Why are American barrels out of spec? I don't. What's that?
308's easier to produce, I'm guessing.
Yeah, everybody